how your past could be affecting you even today, and you might not be aware of it. When people are struggling with procrastination, perfectionism, they set goals, they hit those goals and they still want more, or people that are not being able to do the things that they would like in their life, people that fall into perfectionism, people that fall into self-sabotage, those normally are unresolved issues from our past that are still running in the back of our head that we might not even be aware of. There's a big author that I studied for some time, that is Bessel van der Kolk. His book is The Body Keeps the Score. And it really blew my mind because he was able to share from neuroscience what is going on in the mind. So what he shared is that what happens many times is that our mind, the right lobe, could be reliving a traumatic moment, a moment in our life that was difficult. It doesn't need to be a really bad traumatic moment, but it could be a moment that was difficult in your childhood, where you felt not loved, you felt abandoned, you felt not good enough, you were bullied or something. So the mind is reliving that moment. It brings all the emotions from that moment, and you start feeling in the body today as if they were happening here and now. So the mind loses that connection, that perception that is the past, and as it's unresolved, all those emotions that were unprocessed starts affecting you today. So if you ever have felt like this rush of different emotions coming up your body, right? And sadness, fear, anxiety, stress, and you didn't know what was going on, that is telling you that the mind is reliving some unresolved issue from the past that needs your attention. So instead of denying it, instead of fighting it, instead of repressing it, there's a much better way to deal with that, because if you don't deal with that, those emotions are going to go back into the body again, and they're going to stay there, and eventually it's going to blow up again, whether it is as a emotion reaction, or even, as more and more studies are coming out from science, something in the body physically. So if you want to avoid that, I would really recommend that you stick around, because I'm going to share some insight and tools to help you start dealing with that. So one of the first things that I teach people is to start validating your emotions. How am I feeling? I'm feeling scared. I'm feeling lonely. I'm feeling stress. I'm feeling sadness. I'm feeling shame. I'm feeling guilt. So validate those emotions. How am I feeling? Why am I feeling this? Try to find the narrative, the story that you're telling yourself. How does this make me feel about myself, this situation that I'm going through? Even if I'm not really sure, how would it make me feel about myself? And then the fourth question, very important, is where could I have experienced something like this in the past? Maybe you lived something in the past that was traumatic and you're not even aware, because the mind puts it away. So if you want to learn more how to start healing your past, write the word free, and I'll share free training with insight and tools to start helping you make changes.